we're good.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and start the meeting. Call the meeting to order at 5:31, and I'd like to do the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance
To the flag of the United States, republic for which it stands.
Okay, we got to approve the minutes from last meeting.
All right, I make a motion to approve the regular meeting minutes of March 24th, 2026, and the workshop meeting minutes of April 14th, 2026.
A second.
Pruszynski,
Yes.
Mr. Thein,
Yes. And Bryson's not here tonight because him and his wife are at the hospital, maybe having their first child tonight. So he was excused.
So do I need to make a motion to excuse him?
Yep.
All right, I'll make a motion to excuse Trustee Jackson.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski,
Yes.
Mr. Thein.
Yes. Okay, we're going to move on to the public comment section. I'm going to read a couple little disclaimers here before we get started. All public comments should adhere to the following. Public comments are limited to 3 minutes per speaker. Everyone may speak only once. Speakers must approach the podium and state their name and address for the record. Public comments are for statements or concerns only, not back and forth dialogue. After public comments end, the board or applicant may respond if information is readily available or respond later if further review is needed. Do we have anybody that wants? Obviously, somebody's here to speak, right? Go ahead, somebody. Okay. Is that on? Is that? Okay.
All right.
Hey, thank you.
I got this packet in the mail from the TID last week about the roundabout they want to put in at Old Springfield Road in Frederick Pike. They talk about how dangerous it is there. This is all about public safety. But, I think we all know it's all about being able to funnel trucks down Frederick Pike to get to Amazon. I think it's a huge waste of money. The other thing I've got is, John Applegate, he's trying to strong arm me into coming up and signing annexation papers so he can take my road frontage for some reason. I don't know what's going on there. And, the truck traffic has just been terrible on Frederick Pike. I mean, I don't know if you can do anything about it, but, I think it's just, that's the big problem at the intersections. The trucks come down there, they can't make the turn, and it backs everything up. That's all I got to say. Thank you.
Thanks, Mr. Weiler. Someone will be contacting you.
Yeah, and just so you know, everything that you just mentioned there, those are all county roads. So, so we got our hands tied a little bit with that.
Ms. Vogel, would you be able to contact him or speak shortly afterwards about?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, just about the annexation and
the speed and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
Rodney Childs, 6495 Land's End Court. Pardon me, I got slate cold, so. We'll talk about the proposed levies. A couple questions. One is, first of all, I think the fire department and the police department do an excellent job. No question about that. The other departments could do as good a job as they do. It'd be great. I went through your question and answer stuff, didn't say much. In fact, it left more questions than answers. One was that you said that the proposed mill increases would handle current situations. What about the future? The other is that you show an increase over time. Is it really not relevant? It should be over the last 3 years, because that's when we had tremendous changes in inflation. So it's hard to tell what was your expenditures prior to that and why the huge increase. Also, you don't have apples to apples comparison between the fire and EMS department and the police department. In the police department, you show total operating costs projected to be $3.76 million. On the other hand, in the fire and EMS department, you show salary and retirement costs of $2.2 million. I don't know how the two compare. Not an apple to apples comparison. Also, you indicated in your answers that, pardon me, I do read your website. Got it here somewhere. You say the proposed levies are intended to maintain current service levels and support. Is that realistic? When over the period of time that you're talking about these expenditure increases, there was a 101% increase in felony cases and a 270% increase in medic excess. Now, I don't know if that's when did that occur, because I know recently in the last 3-4 years you hired additional personnel. So I'm sure that caused the increase. So the numbers you're showing don't really tell me what's going on with that money. And then the other question is, why are you spending money that you don't have the budget for? And then pulling it out of another budget. And if you're pulling it out of another budget, what's happening to that budget? There's a lot of unanswered questions. So I don't know who can answer those questions.
Yeah, I would probably just suggest maybe I could call you tomorrow and we could go over some of that stuff.
I want an answer today.
Well, there is an information sheet right there. We had a levy session just before this. So right there in front of you on the counter, there is a Q&A there. And then in that newsletter as well, there is a lot of good information that should hit homes today or tomorrow. So that has a lot of that information that you're looking for as well. So
it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
But I can talk with you right after the meeting.
I try to get to your your 5-year budget. I mean, 5-year plan. It's just about impossible to get to. But how does this relate to the 5-year plan? This doesn't say that. If I'm going to be spending more money, I want to know, is it moving in the right direction? Or you're going to be asking 2-3 years from now for more money and more money. I'm on a fixed income. I'm retired.
Well, the last time we asked for the fire was 2003. So
I understand, from 2003 to 2025.
And back then, we only had like
Yeah,
16?
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand all that. I'm saying what's pertinent, what's happened in the last 3 years that caused that tremendous increase in expenses. And why weren't you telling us then that you were short the money and you had to pull it out of another budget? And
Yeah,
is that something you're going to be doing for the future? Is just spend money without having the funds coming in to support it? Or are you going to tell us where you're going to get those funds to support it?
I can stay after and talk to you. But
Yeah.
answer
I
your
think you
question.
have, all your questions are valid and they're easily answered.
And I just looked through it. I'm very fast reader. And no, you're not right. All the questions have not been answered.
Okay. Well, if you'll stay after, I'll talk with you.
Okay.
Mr. Childs, you have great questions and they'll all be answered reasonably this evening.
Okay. And will they be in the minutes?
Most likely not, because the meeting would be
Be over.
closed.
Meeting will be closed.
The open meeting. Once we adjourn, Mr. Brush, our fiscal officer, will be meeting with you.
Well, wait a minute now. And why didn't you ask if there were questions before you adjourned?
This is the comment time right now. It's public comments only. It's not,
And the comments are not going to be in the minutes?
the comments will. Your comments right now and your questions will be in the minutes.
Just heard you say they weren't, so.
No, the answers, the
Oh, no, I know
the
the
dialogue.
answers aren't going to be there.
Yeah, the dialogue won't be. My apologies for communicating that.
Anybody else that wants to stay, obviously, I'll be more than happy.
Yep.
Anybody else?
Another item, since I'm up here. Land's End was cosmetically improved asphalt. And there was some curving. Well, the asphalt looks worse than it was repaired. And the curving is, most of it is pitted and cracking. If you look at my old curving, which was put there, oh, it's still sound and intact. So what's going on? Oh, by the way, you hired or contracted a engineer or civil engineer? What's the purpose of that person?
We did hire a consultant from Mavia and Molina to investigate that, and they're reviewing what improvements need to be made there.
Take an answer on Land's End, because I'm afraid we're going to have it repaired again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Childs.
Anyone else? Yep.
Jeff Conley, 1850 Mavie. I just want a status report on Mavie Drive improvement. I've noticed was 2 core samples pulled like a month ago. Do you have the report back from that?
There was no report done. He just asked me if we would do a core sample and give him a depth of what the depth of asphalt was there. That's literally, it wasn't sent out for analysis per se.
Okay, so where are we at in the process?
Still waiting on him to give us something back. I have nothing back from him yet. So outside of some phone conversations and him kicking things back and forth a little bit, but nothing on paper.
Can we expect anything this year?
Yeah, we're expecting something. We just have not gotten the final design or what he's planning for those roads. So
We just gotta sit and wait on somebody that has no interest.
yes, we were hoping it would be done sooner, but we're waiting for that to get to us.
You can push this person a little bit for some work, progress.
Yep.
I mean, there's 11 houses on that street that want to do improvements that can't do improvements until the road's done. So you're holding up a lot of work. And in my case also, I would love to put a new driveway in, but I'm not going to spend 20 grand if I don't know where the level of the street is going to be.
Yeah, we should be expecting something soon from him.
Okay, thanks.
Do we have a expected or estimated finish date for that project?
No, because once we get the plans from him, then we would have to put the bid specs together, bid that out, and go forward with the project. So, and then that's also going to involve assessments. So we'd have to go through the public hearing process. So
Is the consultant part of that project too?
he is involved in that. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're waiting on, is
Okay.
the consultant to
Okay,
finish
okay.
their recommendation. We anticipated that it would be done the first couple months, and we've been in contact with them a couple times.
Okay. Anybody else? Okay, we're going to go ahead and close the public comment portion and go into the administrator's recommendations.
Okay. First, resolution number 26-16, a resolution to adopt a cybersecurity policy and program pursuant to ORC Section 9.64. This program is a requirement from the state, and this will set forth all of the safeguards that we need to have in place for our technology and cybersecurity practices. And the plan is required to be in place by June 30th, 2026. So this is the first step.
All right. I don't have any questions.
I have no
Okay,
questions.
or comments. So I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-16, a resolution to adopt a cybersecurity policy and program pursuant to Ohio Revised Code Section 9.64.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, next, resolution number 26-17, a resolution declaring a nuisance and ordering abatement at 2731 Hayward Avenue in accordance with the Butler Township Property Maintenance Code. As you guys are aware, we've had to do a nuisance abatement on this property several times. The last time, I believe, was in 2023. And this notice also includes some backyards areas that was in your packets. So all the debris removal, shrubbery removal, overgrowth removal, just cleaning up the property and even boarding it up because there's some doors that are left open on the back of the house. So,
All right. I have no questions or
I
comments.
have none.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-17, a resolution declaring a nuisance and ordering abatement at 2731 Hayward Avenue in accordance with Butler Township Property Maintenance Code.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
okay, next resolution, number 26-18, a resolution authorizing the service director to purchase a mini split HVAC system for the service department, a total cost of $9,531.99 from Ed's Heating and Cooling.
All right. I have no questions or
Nope.
comments. All right. Let's see. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-18, a resolution authorizing the service director to purchase a mini split HVAC system for the service department.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, next, resolution 26-19, a resolution authorizing the fire chief to contract with Dry Tech Exteriors for roof replacement at Fire Station 87. This is the station on Little York Road. The total cost of the roof is $9,208.74. And this was budgeted in the 2026 budget.
Right. I have no questions or comments.
No comments.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-19, a resolution authorizing the fire chief to contract with Dry Tech Exteriors for roof replacement at Fire Station 87.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, next, resolution number 26-20, a resolution authorizing the fire chief to enter into a contract with First Due for fire and EMS reporting and scheduling software. The total cost is an annual cost of $16,960 and a one-time implementation fee, which I was just reminded that will be waived if we sign the contract before May 1st. So that
Oh, great.
$1,800 would not be part of that.
All right.
And this was also planned for the 2026 budget.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-20, a resolution authorizing the fire chief to enter into a contract with First Due for fire/EMS reporting and scheduling software.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, resolution number 26-21, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a tax increment financing agreement and approving related matters. This TIF agreement is for the Yorkshire Reserve, the Oaks of Yorkshire, the new subdivision, and this finalizes our reimbursement for $1 million paid for back through those TIF funds. And this would just allow me to execute the agreement with them to finalize that.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-21, a resolution approving and authorizing the execution of a tax increment financing agreement and approving related matters.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Thein?
Yes.
Okay, resolution 26-22, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a full-service street lighting agreement with Miami Valley Lighting. This is for years 2026 through 2032, with the first year being a 5.5% increase, with those increases going down after that. The last 4 years are at 2.75%. And as we discussed last week in the workshop, this contract was negotiated with the Miami Valley Communications Council, so all the neighboring cities and jurisdictions received the same pricing. We also talked about potentially getting some savings on our discussion on the North Dixie project to do LED upgrades. So they are going to be talking to us about that as well for some savings. I mean, it's not going to be a significant amount, but since we don't have any of the Cobra upgrades that need to happen, they were going to offer a $100 rebate on all those, and we don't have any of those in the township. So they said that they would be willing to work with us a little bit on that pricing.
Okay.
Good. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-22, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a full-service street lighting agreement with Miami Valley Lighting, LLC for Butler Township.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, next, resolution 26-23, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a contract with Barrett Paving Materials for asphalt overlay services. This resolution authorizes the administrator to contract with Barrett at a total cost of $222,122.25. This is completely paid for through the Harson TIF and the Morris TIF funds, and it will include York Commons Boulevard and Commerce Center Boulevard. And this is the same contract prices that Montgomery County received through their bid pricing.
All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-23, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a contract with Barrett Paving Materials, Inc. for asphalt overlay services.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Thein?
Yes.
Okay, next is resolution. The lighting contract is 7 years. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Resolution number 26-24, a resolution authorizing the administrator to enter into a contract with Coat Construction for concrete repair services. And this is also for York Commons and Commerce Center Boulevard, as discussed in our 2026 paving plan. This is using pricing competitively bid through the city of Vandalia. The project cost is $225,102. And this is also funded completely by the Harson TIF fund. This resolution will also increase the Harson TIF appropriations in the amount of $102,225 to complete the project.
Okay. All right. I make a motion to approve resolution number 26-24, a resolution authorizing the township administrator to enter into a contract with Coke Construction for concrete repair services.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
Okay, and finally, a motion to declare surplus and authorize sale on gov deals, a 2016 Ford McCoy Miller Medic and a Furno cot and loading system.
All right. I make a motion to approve, or a motion to declare the items surplus and authorize the sale on gov deals.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Mr. Thein?
Yes.
And that is all I have.
Okay. Thank you.
It was a lot tonight, sorry.
That was a lot. That was a lot. All right, we're to the informal business part. Chief Porter, do you have anything?
Trustees, that myself, Mr. Farmer, Trustee Pruszynski, and 3 residents from the Turtle Creek neighborhood met regarding an issue involving some Airbnb rental property. So we had some really good discussion during our meeting last week. We are continuing those conversations, trying to educate and making sure that residents understand and know that there are limitations to it, but yet what they can do in order to bring any issues forward to us. And then also myself and Mr. Farmer are looking at other types of ways that we can address future issues through some possible zoning changes, but nothing on the books at this point.
Thank you, John. Chief Alick?
I have no report tonight.
Okay.
And I apologize, I have 2 other things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right. I just wanted to remind the trustees and staff and the residents that the Montgomery County Police Memorial Ceremony will be held on Friday, May the 8th at 11 a.m. down at Riverscape. It is an annual event where we honor 49 fallen officers from across Montgomery County. And then the following week on Friday, May the 15th at 5 p.m., we'll also be dedicating the permanent memorial that has been in construction for the past year and a half, and it sits at the corner of Riverview and Grafton on the 601 West Riverview. So that structure is being dedicated on Friday, May 15th at 5 p.m.
And those are all open to the public?
Those are both open to the public. Yes.
Okay. All right, great. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Mr. Barnett. Sorry.
Nothing to report this evening.
Okay. All right, Ms. Vogel. All right, thank you. Mr. Brush.
Nothing other than to say thank you, Ms. Vogel and administrative staff. The cybersecurity thing, that actually, the program we've been doing now for 2 years, well ahead of that law. I think that's probably what I'm going to have to do 2 of those. My full-time job, we picked that same program. Thanks for being on top of that. That's all I have, sir.
Is that it? Okay. Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes, I just wanted to thank Chief Porter and Community Planner Farmer for their time with my neighbors. That was very well received, and they were very grateful. They felt like they were heard, and they're excited to see what might be coming forth from that meeting. So thanks to everyone.
All right, thank you. And I don't have anything to report. So we're moving on to, we need to make a motion to pay the bills.
All right, I make a motion to approve the financial statements and pay the bills of the township.
I'll second.
Ms. Pruszynski?
Yes.
Thein?
Yes. Okay, looks like the meeting's going to be adjourned at 6:01. Thank you.